got my old bitch in this new coupe. These bitches made me cold like a Robitussin. If you ain't talking about the money, then there's no discussion. Bando, I hate these niggas, they just rap about it. Bando, and all my niggas, they just trap about it. Bando, I had your bitch, she was coming through. Bando, now what you want, nigga, 1 or 2. Bando, I hate these niggas, they just rap about it. Bando, and all my niggas, they just trap about it. Bando, I had your bitch, she was coming through. Bando, now what you want, nigga, 1 or 2. I get smoked out while I dish the dope out.
What's going on? What is going on? We are live. We are taping. Y'all know what it is. This episode 10 of the F.Y.F Podcast. I want to thank everybody who's tuned in. You know what it is, man. It don't cost you nothing. So motherfuckers, stop fronting. I need you to like, share, subscribe, spread the word. If you ain't doing nothing, if you're about to commit a robbery, this is the podcast for you. Okay? If you're on your way to pay for your 10th abortion, this is the podcast for you. If you're going to set a nigga up so you can pay your kid's school tuition, this is the podcast for you. So I want to welcome everybody back, man. I want to welcome my esteemed co-host. You got Tahira, Amica, Dr. Tah. You got CeeLo Green Eyes, and you got Mr. I Hate It here. I just want to thank everybody for coming up, man. I want to thank everybody, man. Thank y'all for showing up. Peace and blessings. Y'all hear me? So, boom. Normal thing that we do before we start getting into the fuckery is that we go around quickly and get a brief, rundown of everybody's week, man. So, Jeff, let's start it with you. How was your week, man?
Great week. I've been working all week long since y'all last seen me. I've been working every day since.
You sound like a happy slave, okay?
But I'm just happy to be here.
Damn, okay.
Hey, ladies, I'm still single.
And Beijing is still cheap. Carol, talk to me. How was your week?
Listen, working kids, the same thing as always is.
I'm gonna need y'all motherfuckers to commit a robbery or something. Something like y'all gotta steal a car. Y'all gotta start dancing, stripping, something like somebody gotta turn up, like an armed robbery, a home invasion.
I saved the baby. Come on.
How'd you save it?
Hey, you ignored me last week.
What, you wiped it off her mouth, or how did you? Oh, you saved the baby.
Never mind.
Oh.
Never mind. Talk.
Okay. Tahira, how was your week?
I'm good.
My week is shaping up nicely. This past weekend, I was able to catch up with some friends. Shout out to my girlfriend, Risha. What's up?
Hey, girl.
What's up? Well, that's your friend. I'm glad you have a friend. Okay.
No, that was plural. That was plural.
She said friends. Tahira, you got any friends? How many friends you got?
Yes, I caught up with a couple of friends this weekend and met someone new, the travel advisor. Can't wait to connect with her tomorrow. So, yeah, this weekend was pretty cool.
Okay. Well, my week was fucking amazing. And I'm going to tell you, it showed me the power of motherfucking reviews on Google. It showed me that we have power. Let me tell you something. I was paying a lawyer for some child support shit, right? So I had paid this motherfucker about $1,500, $1,400, but I never used them. I went a whole nother lawyer route, right? So I'm sitting there one day like, this nigga got some bread for me. So called them, whatever. Old boy was on the phone like, yeah, I'm going to give you about $1,100. When the check came in, the check was for $750 of the $1,400 I had paid this nigga. He didn't do nothing. He ain't go to court for me. He ain't shoot me no bail, nothing. So I'm talking to old boy, and I'm like, yo, my man, I said you could keep $300 because, you did something or whatever. And I understand the retainer fees, but you're not going to keep $650 for doing nothing. So you know what my black ass did? I was about to file a claim on Small Claims Court, about to pay them $100 for them to file a claim. But then I smartened up, opened the market up, motherfucker. I went on his Google review Because the same place where I found him at, that's the same place I'm going to drown his motherfucking ass at. So I went on Google Review. I went on Yelp. I went on lawyer.com. I went to the Better Business Bureau. I went to all these places and just wrote. This letter was fucking amazing. I talk about how he was trying to take money from our family, how we was going through financial troubles because we had a surgery in the face. You know, I had to put some shit in the game. This is a good paragraph. And then my trusty comrade, Mr. I Hated Here, I think he dropped the dagger in the motherfucking heart. When he didn't even write a whole sentence, he just said, horrible, and put an exclamation point.
Horrible!
Horrible! Within, real talk, within 15 minutes of Jeff posting that, this motherfucker was on my line. Like, bro, you know, how can we make this right? You know, and I said, bro, all I wanted was the money. He said, yo, I'm gonna send you the tracking number. I'm gonna get up right now and go to the spot, write you a check, go to the post office. Yo, here's the tracking. Could you please take it down? Could you get your friends? Could you get all your frat brothers not to just bombard my page? Because I put it out to the Qs and the Deltas. So you know what time it was. He was about to get shitted on. He was about to go from a 4.9 rating to about a 3.1 in 1 hour. So I just wanted to say that it's the power of not jumping out the window, getting a lawyer, but sometimes people's online persona is connected to their livelihood that they'll stop being a fuck nigga and pay you what they owe you to keep from getting shitted on online. Yep.
Power to the little people.
Power to Jeff. Power to Jeff. So, you know.
Let's keep it real. Hold on. Because I was about to have my daughter and her friends go ape shit on you, homie.
Oh, yo, listen. I don't even want to give you no promotion.
They ain't got nothing to do.
Nothing to do. When little black girls who just have nothing to do, or teenage black girls or 21-year-old black girls have nothing to do, your ass is officially it's grass, nigga. So listen, the power of black Twitter, the power of black social media, we run this shit. And if we decide that you a fuck nigga and you need to suffer some consequences, all we gotta do is just put the word out. And I think what that showed me is that we got so much power. If we start putting the word out like, yo, we not fucking with Christmas. We gonna find another day. We not fucking with Thanksgiving. You never see Nazis sitting around. You never see Jews sitting around eating on the day that Nazis survived. The day when Jews celebrate Nazis staying alive to oppress them any further, that's when I'll cook a turkey and make y'all niggas come over to my house.
Kwanzaa has 2 A's at the end.
Yeah, this nigga. That's Kwanzaa.
Nigga.
That's a gay nigga from Brooklyn. His name Kwanzaa. His name is Kwanzaa. Excuse me. He dances too. Kwanzaa. Don't start that music with Kwanzaa. Kwanzaa start dancing like, don't you know? Don't you? That's Kwanzaa. Okay. So there's a lot of shit that we got to unpack, and I'm glad we're here to do this, man. Let's start with the obvious, but not the obvious, man. Recently in social media, I say since January, a lot of OGs just been getting on the internet and showing their ass. Keith Murray been out here talking crazy, looking like he done had 15 E-pills. His jaw is to the side of his mouth. He got the Bobby Brown mouth. He talking about who he fucking. Big Gip from the Goody Mob out here saying that if Tupac was alive, he would have Beyonce because Tupac had all the bitches and Jay-Z ain't the best rapper. He just a nigga with money. It's just OGs just running their mouth. Jaguar. Oh, my God. Our name is Sagwar, right? Because them titties is down to the floor. She need to listen. Yo, I think she should be in Game of Thrones because her titties be dragging. But Sagwar, right, she been out here dissing everybody and can't get to the studio. For some reason, this bitch she can make her way to a podcast, but can't make her way to the studio. Angie Stone out here talking shit. But most recently, Chaka Khan. Mama Chaka has been wilding. Let's go to the clip and let's see what Chaka has been talking about. She been throwing heavy shade. Go ahead, Mo. Let's see the clip.
You would introduce the Rufus song "Sweet Thing," which was your ballad.
I wrote it.
You would call it the song Mary J. Blige fucked up. Is that true?
Well, I didn't say that out in public. I might have said it to her.
Okay, but so you did believe.
But I told Mary J. Blige she fucked it up.
How'd she fuck it up?
Number one, her vocals were flat. I said, "What time of day was it when you decided to cover Sweet Thing? Where were you at when you covered it?" "Oh, girl, I've been up on late and I was at 8 o'clock in the morning, girl." You don't sing nothing at 8 o'clock in the morning. Especially if you have to get up to sing. If you'd have been up all night smoking crack or something, I don't know. I would just
Yeah.
But she didn't have that.
Yeah.
I love her.
I'm done.
She loves.
I am done, yo. I am fucking done.
Messy
I have never
boots.
been
Messy
so
boots.
done. Yo, she said, she didn't say, you might have been up all night partying. Yeah, you might have been up all night fucking, sucking dick. She honed in on a missile. She was like, you was up all night smoking crack.
Wow.
Now, Tahira, talk to me, yo. What's on Chaka's mind, yo?
Auntie's a hot mess. I don't know. Like, where was this recorded? What time of day was it? Like, what was she drinking and sipping on? She was
sipping on truth. Truth. Talk to me, Jeff. What you think of on Chaka's mind? Stay off the doozy.
I said, is she back on that white shit again? Because
Cocaine is a hell of a
song
drug.
damn near 30 years ago. Why are you still talking about this shit? And Chaka, you made it 40 years ago. I just want to say that her version of "Sweet Thing" is one of my favorite songs Mary J. Blige ever made. I love that shit.
Carol, what say you,
I
Carol?
got a lot of good coochie.
All I know is that's the pot calling the motherfucking kettle black. Because wasn't she the same way in the verses? High's motherfucking kite couldn't stand up straight, couldn't get her songs out. Like you want to talk at Jesus.
I think that I'm gonna say one thing: the stain that Chaka Khan has in the R&B game, in the pop game, in the rock and roll game. Mind you, Chaka probably was third or fourth woman inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Maybe the second black woman. Chaka Khan can say what the entire fuck she wants to say.
No, she can't.
And let me tell you this. For all of y'all who know notes and know what singing is about, Mary J. Blige destroyed fucking Sweet Thing. It was the production that made that record good. But if you hear Mary screaming, get the fuck out of here. And so if you look on the back of What's the 411, if you look at the vocal credits, Mary wasn't the only person singing. You had Billy Lawrence. You had a few other people helping Mary J. Blige sing. Yes, Mary J. Blige, when she first came into the game, she didn't know her notes, and she was flat as a motherfucker. Can we agree to that?
I mean, we all know Mary isn't the best singer, but...
All right, so if you're not the best, I think Chaka got every right to say how she feel when a bitch is fucking up her classic. Am I wrong?
I mean, but she didn't have to go in like she did.
Right.
Talking about the crack, talking about, going in on all of that. That's like uncalled for.
Yeah,
But you fail to realize.
She could have left the crack part out. Like, she could have left it as she was flat and, she was singing it out of the wrong time of the day and all of that other stuff. But she ain't have to go in with the crack because
you never took into consideration that they probably got high together.
That's what
They
I'm saying.
both was-
Like, that's the pot calling the fucking kettle black. Like,
So we move on. Chaka was wilding. The next person Chaka went in on was who? Goddamn. This one was the worst. This was the fucking worst, right?
Adele at 22.
Okay, I quit.
I'm sorry.
Wait, do it.
What? What do you want me to do? You want me to
Give
tell
me
you
something
more?
else. Give me somebody else.
Mary J. Blige, number 25.
What? Wait. I'm 22 and she's 25.
No, you're 29 and she's 25.
Oh, you know what? Now that's why I feel the way I do.
I shouldn't have
These
done
are
that.
blind bad bitches. These bitches are blind as a mother.
Messy boots.
Yo, that took me out. When I heard that shit, when she said, hold on, I'm done. She said, you know what? Hold on, you know what? Chaka is so fucking real. I want to spend a day with Chaka Khan getting high, just talking about shit she don't like. Because she's Auntie Chaka now. And you know who Chaka reminds me of? And y'all gonna laugh. Who's gonna be Chaka Khan in 20 years?
Oh,
Nicki Minaj. Nicki Minaj is gonna be Chaka Khan. Nicki Minaj is gonna be fucking Chaka Khan. I see Nicki Minaj like, hold on, these bitches, are they rapping? Like, what? These bitches sound like mongooses. Look, like, I can hear Nicki Minaj on that type of time. Talk to me, Cal. Adele. Do you think she was wrong for saying that about Adele?
You know how I feel about Adele and her appropriating ass. So, no, she wasn't wrong.
Yeah, they got Adele over Chaka Khan. I love Hello. I love all the Adele shit, but ain't nothing Adele made ever fucking with Through the Fire, Through the Limit, Through the World. For the chance. That's my note. That's the Brook note. Listen. That bitch said, Angel, I'm talking to you, Angel. Pretty little thing. Pretty little. I love you, Adele. But you're going to have a longer career. And Rolling Stone, y'all foul for trying to put this chunky, beautiful white woman. And Beyonce ain't number 8. Beyonce never will be my number 8 singer in the history of singing. I don't even put Beyonce over Anita Baker. You put Beyonce over Anita Baker?
Hell no.
Flat foot singing. I mean, no beat, nothing. Tyra, who you got? You got Beyonce or who you got?
Oh, you know how I feel about Beyonce. No,
who?
definitely not.
Solange?
I love Solange, but Anita Baker definitely would be way above Beyonce.
Was Whitney Houston number 1?
Wait, who was number 1?
Number 1 was Aretha Franklin. That's fact. That's
okay. I can live with that.
I can live with that. And number 2 was Whitney Houston.
Okay.
I could live with
Jersey in the house.
I could live with that. So speaking of legends,
I can live with that.
And this man is a legend. Aubrey Drake Graham. He's having some buyer's remorse, so he's feeling bad. Because recently Drake revealed he regrets name dropping his girlfriend's name in his song. Drake said he regrets mentioning the name of his ex in his songs over the years. And quote, maybe I could have done without it. The shitting on people for age, or disrupting somebody's life. The lyrics are never with ill intent. A former bitch that he fucked with confronted him over some unsolicited mentions, how it negatively impacted her life. She said, you don't know how my boyfriend is at the time. You don't know what my family knows and doesn't know. And if you express any form of discontent for me in a song and call me by my name, then all of a sudden I'm left to pick up the pieces of my life. So we got some video. Let's get into it.
Like, I had somebody one time be like, it's not necessarily what you're saying about me. It's the fact that you said it.
What does that mean?
Like, just in the sense of, like, you don't know what it does to me. Like, you don't know who my boyfriend is at the time, or you don't know who, like, what my family knows and doesn't know, you know. And if you express, like, any form of discontent for me in a song and say and call me by name, then all of a sudden, like, I'm left to kind of, like, pick up the pieces in my own life that I've, like, tried to build up for myself. So I've like tried my best to stop doing that, but I like to be honest in music too. So it's that.
Carol, I see the look in your face. I'm gonna start with you. Talk to me.
Cause this that light skin nigga shit. Like, this is that light skin nigga shit. Like, he's never gonna stop because he's a clout chaser. Like, he's a picture whore, he's a groupie, and he's a scoring Scorpio. So he just gonna do what the fuck he gonna do. The end. Period. I would tell the ladies, just stop fucking with that nigga. How about that?
Ty, what do you feel about guys like Drake or any guy that puts the women's names, or he puts them, you know, he's not giving last names, but he's giving names about incidents in their life? Talk to me.
Yeah, I mean, that's business shared between the two of you. Like, keep my name out of your mouth, basically.
But he's not saying you suck my dick on the balcony. He's saying a lot of things. He's saying, like, Drake is so sensitive. This nigga be like, I should have took you out for more dinners. I treated you like a loser when you was a winner. and you was the one that never shitted on me. And I was the one, and I know you got a man, but I know he love you because I do. Drake was never that. He don't shit on you. He just put your name in it. It be heartfelt shit, though.
I know, but you know, I'm watching and show you. That shit sound like sociopathic. Like, that shit sound fucking crazy, for real. Like, why, you know, that's done and over with. Why are you talking about it? What, I'm a trophy, right? And add to your album? Not feeling it. That's kind of weird.
Jeff, talk to me.
Okay. The man is 36 years old right now, and I'm no way at all leading the charge for the light skinned brigade. I'm dark skinned, so I'm usually against this nigga. But at the same time, he's almost 40 years old, and he's not doing the same thing that he was doing when he first came in the game. If he sees the error of his ways and everything like that right there, and he wants to move past it and doesn't want to do any things like that anymore, I mean, you gotta have more stuff to rap about. I mean, the Joker had 7 studio albums, 3 compilation albums, 143 singles, and how many times have he dropped the lady's name?
And he don't rap about drugs. So what else you gonna rap about is your actual experience.
What else can he rap about?
And I say this about Drake. Those girls that he mentioned, he put them on the map. I wouldn't even know who the fuck Malaya was. Shout out to Malaya. Because Drake said, someone tell Malaya I'm on fire, got the club tonight. Malaya is a dancer out of Houston. Her net worth went up about 3 times as much because Drake mentioned her. And when Drake mentioned Serena, did he mention Serena? But I think he kind of name dropped.
He did.
Serena. He's Serena.
Mm-hmm.
He said, I still don't know Malaya, right? You got to be in a certain circle. He put in, he said Black China. Someone tell Black China. So he elevated these women.
No, the fuck he didn't.
Getting mentioned on a Drake record, nigga. Listen, I know niggas that want Drake to mention them on a record.
And that's sensational.
I know niggas that would be like, Drake, could you just say my name on one of your records? He's like, come on.
Say my name,
No.
please.
I don't think he said it maliciously, but it's part of your life. DMX said there was Tisha, Felicia, Shonda, Juanisha, Carmisha, Harisha, Talisha, Maisha, about 2 Kims, and about 3
Dog, you're strong.
Nobody got mad at DMX. I know women sit there and quote it with him. Hey, I know all the girls he mentioned. Inez, Tanisha, Don, about
Stop it. It's not the same thing. It's not the same thing. You know it.
Hold on. And if you want to be technical, one of my favorite songs by Alanis Morissette, which is on her 3rd album, is called Dear Matthew, where she talks about every lover that she had. You ever heard that record where she was like, Dear Matthew, I liked you too much. We were a long time, but she was talking about the relationship. And she's also Canadian. So Taylor Smith, I called her Smith. I'm having a sip. Taylor Smith. That's the black one. That's the black Taylor Smith. But Taylor Swift made a bunch of songs about niggas. Elton John got a record.
Songs about niggas.
Right. So is it wrong for artists to use their life? And especially rappers, we actually want them to be real niggas. At least he ain't putting their last name out.
It doesn't matter.
You know what I'm saying? Name one girl you know.
Elevated them and anything like that.
Right.
He ain't elevating shit.
Shit, you go out with Drake, and niggas see you with Drake. You ain't dating no
He too
regular
light
niggas.
skinned and sassy for me.
Ty, you'll date Drake, wouldn't you? Look at her. You'll date Drake. Look, that's a that means AKA he could fuck. No, I'm joking.
Yeah, I might cry.
At least you honest. At least you honest. Goddamn, Callan over here fronting.
I'm
Callan
not
over here
fronting. He too
fucking
light skinned for
fronting.
me.
Get the fuck out of here.
He too light
She got a
skinned.
nose. She got a nose like Rotimi. That means she African. Look, she got a nose like Drake. Look. You all right, so you wouldn't go out with Drake. Drake said, you know what? Hey, I know you like Afrocentric shit. I'm gonna fly you to Ghana I'm gonna fly you to Ghana on our first date. You wouldn't let a nigga fly you to Ghana?
Number one, like I said, he too light skinned. And then number two, we both Scorpios. It'll never work.
I don't give a fuck.
He too
If y'all was
spicy for me.
mutant. Yeah, Ty. Look at Ty. Hey, producer Mo, could Drake fuck?
Does it matter?
Yeah, could he fuck? She asked too many questions. That means yes. Well, motherfucker got like on what day? Is it 4:00? All right, so move it. Let me tell you something. Girls be fronting. Because I know Alicia Keys, no disrespect, Swiss, she could get this dick in the morning on 2 occasions, like the deal. She could get it.
She used to come before they got married. Yeah, she could have got the dick, but I put my fist in his music. I can't do it no more. I fuck with that nigga. I can't do that.
She married to that nigga. If she don't fuck with him, then fuck you being loyal to him for.
You know I don't fuck married. I don't fuck married.
Shut up, bitch.
All right. So moving forward, we got to talk about the last of the real niggas. And moving forward, one of the real niggas we got on this panel is our resident life coach. And so without further ado, I bring to you.
Hey, Jeff.
Bring to you. Y'all life is fucked up.
Don't say it like that, all right?
Your life is fucked up. So you wrote letters, and we go through these letters, and we pick out the most salacious shit. And we bring you a segment called On the Count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Talk to Tah. I went to Bruce Street School. Listen, I went to Carver. Look, we had deaf niggas.
We did. Don't you do that. That's why I learned American Sign Language. Don't do that.
Niggas was the captain of the basketball team. Like,
Y'all going to hell. Gasoline draws. For real.
All right, so
you the slice right next to him.
Listen, we got this segment we call Talk to Tah. So Tah, talk to us, man. What these people got going on? What these people got
Yes.
going on in their crazy lives?
What's up? What's up? What's up, everybody? All right, so we got a short letter this past weekend. Just wanted to let everyone know and remind them that I'm your resident life coach. And in this segment of the show, you get to chime in and share what's going on in your relationships. All right. No matter if you're looking for love or already in a relationship, we're going to discuss some tips and give you some advice to help you navigate your ups and your downs. So let's get started. All right. So the letter says, Dear Tah, I gotta increase the font. All right. Is intimacy before marriage important? I'm a young single female. She didn't tell us how old she was. But I recently had a conversation with a close male friend about relationships and sex. And he told me that from a man's point of view, a man can never fully love a woman and give his all to a relationship until they have sex. This blew my mind because my girlfriends and I are withholding sex now. And we really think that we are doing the right thing by making men wait. I look back at how many men I have turned away knowing that they just wanted to have sex with me. If what my male friend says is true, then I may have missed out on a few good men. My male friend also said that sex does not overshadow all the other aspects that make two people compatible. I'm starting to feel as though I can definitely it could be a determinant factor as to whether or not a man will pursue a relationship. I've always made men wait, but hurtful experiences have made me want to practice celibacy. So here's my question. Do you honestly think that making a man wait for sex could cause him to lose interest in me? Or will the right man be willing to wait for sex? Please advise, signed, you must wait 90 days. What do you guys think?
So, let me dig into this letter. So, the first thing I noticed is that Carolyn's smoking a long ass Newport. That shit long as the OJ trial. But the first thing is that she's getting a lot of advice from her quote unquote male friend. Now, this male friend, he may be giving her the real advice, but she never told me, their extent of their relationship. Are they, is he gay, or is he an ex-boyfriend, or is he someone that used to like her, or is he someone she friend zoned? Because he's giving her some right advice. In this day and age where everything is on Front Street, you are going to miss out on a lot of good men not giving up that pussy. Now, I'm not saying give up that pussy the first night, but if you're compelled to give up that pussy the first night, in the words of Sandy Denton, in the words of Cheryl, in the words of another Cheryl, and they were in a group, it was called Salt and Pepper. It said, it ain't none of your business. Stop telling women, if you on this path, women, stop telling your girlfriends what you do. Because they the ones that's going to label you hoes. Just go out there, have fun. If the dick is trash or the relationship is ass or you don't like him or you make a mistake, keep your business yourself. Nobody's going to judge you. But you got to kiss some frogs to get to a prince. You don't always have to have sex with everybody. What I would suggest is you fuck your best friend, the guy that's giving you that information, and go on dates with other dudes. Because see, what that guy is, if he's been there for that long, he can save your integrity because he's been there. You can fuck on him when you get horny and go on dates. You can date a nigga for 90 days without fucking him because you're fucking your best friend. You can actually see what a nigga is about. But if you don't have nothing to fuck on, you're going to fuck on those dates. I would say stay away from alcohol and nice restaurants. Talk to me, Carolyn.
Listen, it's hard. All I'm going to say is if the chemistry is there, then do what you do. But I would definitely say stop talking to your female friends about it because they can absolutely give you some bad advice. It might be from a good place, but it
And they can judge you.
and they can
They're
judge
gonna
you.
judge you.
Yeah.
They're gonna say, "Oh, you fucked that nigga? Oh, damn, bitch, you doing this? You doing this?" They make you feel bad. Men, our friends never make us feel bad unless like we tell a nigga like, "Yo, we ate the ass or something on the first night." If a nigga be like, "Yo, you ate her ass,"
No one
like,
tells that.
Yeah, nobody
nobody tell.
tells that.
No niggas tell that. But if we looking at a certain level of equalness, men don't judge they homeboys when they're going through this process, which may take sleeping with a few people, a few bad situations. We don't judge our homeboys. Women do. You knew this nigga wasn't like,
Yeah.
that's what you,
Definitely stop. Definitely stop telling them your business. But that's really between you and the guy. If you really feeling him and you feel like that chemistry is there, then go ahead for it. You know what I'm saying? Because it doesn't matter whether you.
or if you want to keep him interested. At certain points, ladies, let's keep it real. You like this guy, and you know this guy has options because no woman out there wants a nigga.
Options bullshit.
No, it's not. No. It's options.
Options are not.
People have options.
Options are not. If
Listen,
she
no.
feeling him,
Realistically, and okay,
if she feeling him, then go ahead and sleep with the dude. If you're not feeling it, then don't do it. You know what I'm saying? Take everything case by case because you fuck around and wait and you really like that nigga and then he got a micro penis. So, that's life. That's relationships. That shit is always gonna happen. Like you can't save yourself from being hurt because unfortunately it's part of the game. All you can do is protect yourself and stop talking to your fucking female friends about it.
Right. Jeff, talk to me. Do you feel that this female should stay, because I actually believe, I'm not going to even front, I believe in the 90-day rule, right? I believe in the 90-day rule. You know what I mean? That means, maybe one date a month till we get to those 90 days. But I can understand a woman saying, "Yo, I don't sleep with nobody until after 90 days." I can see that. But to go in this campaign where I'm not fucking and doing all of this, talk to me. Is she setting herself up for heartbreak or is she gonna miss a good thing?
I don't think so. What I believe is I agree with her because what the letter started off said that she was a young lady, and the fact that she is a young lady, hey, she got all the time in the world. Chase your career. Get these jokers these 90-day rules, sweetheart. Save yourself. Now, I mean, it's a bunch of bullshit out there. And if you are young the way that you say you are, it's a lot of young niggas out here that ain't about shit. And if they don't want to wait the 90 days, hey, they're not worth it. You got to protect what you have, sweetheart. You got to treat it like it's gold. Now, I mean, you got to make this nigga work longer than 100 days if it got
But what if she can't wait the 90 days? Now, you're talking about the guys. What if she want to fuck?
I never took her from a chick that I ain't never took her from a chick, period. But I just want to get this point across. A lady's gonna let you do what she wants you to do. And if it's gonna have to be her saying it. Like cause anything past yes or come on, like that ain't right. Like you borderline rape, or that is rape.
You ain't never got no drunk pussy, Jeff?
No.
You ever got some drunk?
I never had to.
Hey, yo, anybody ever got some drunk pussy from you, Ty? Some drunk pussy? Where you was just like, I'm just drunk. Yeah. Everybody done gave a. Carrie, you ever gave a little drunk pussy?
I got a drunk maximum, so ain't no drunk nothing.
Get the fuck out of here.
You know what?
Stop it.
Sweetheart, the chick that wrote in the letter, yeah, I have gave somebody some drunk dick when they was young. So you're right. You're right to want to wait, sweetheart. You're doing the right thing. Niggas ain't shit anyway.
Yeah. I would say don't play that 30-day rule if you feel in the vibe. That's number one. Number two, protect yourself. That's why they make condoms. They make all of that shit. If you're young like that, or in your 30s, your 20s, have fun. Because by the time you get in your 40s, your 50s, ain't nobody gonna want that pussy. No way. So you better go out there and make that pussy do what it do. When that thing starts, it gets wetter now. It gets tighter now. When you get in your 40s and your pussy is like Cooper, like it look like a Cooper sandwich,
Bruh.
cut from the side.
Oh,
You know
nigga.
nothing about vagina.
God,
Do
get the
not
fuck
take
off.
this nigga advice. He don't know shit
Shit,
about a pussy.
It get better in time, sweetheart.
Pussy is not spaghetti. Okay? Pussy is not spaghetti.
You
Spaghetti.
crazy as hell. Chris Rock just said that shit this weekend. Pussy is spaghetti. It's better in the morning, goddammit.
In the morning, not in the next decade.
Shut up.
Yes, in the next decade.
So
I don't even want to pull out like that, but the best sex that I had last year was with an older woman.
what 70? She was 70?
She was old enough.
Not
Those
the
who know,
week,
know.
though.
Drink with me.
Anna is old enough for me.
Oh, wow.
Anna is old enough for me. Yo, sidebar real quick. Did any of y'all see the kindergarten teacher on Netflix?
No, not yet.
With
No,
Maggie
I still
Gyllenhaal?
didn't say it yet.
All right, so y'all not going to
You
get the
spoke
joke.
about it.
Okay, so
It's good. You don't get it.
moving forward.
Yes,
I
wait,
want to
but
say
I
one
wanted to say
thing.
something. No, but I wanted
Go
to
ahead,
say
Tom.
something
Sorry.
about the letter.
Go
I
ahead.
understand you wanted to wait and implement in this 90-day rule, but you need to treat each man as an individual. And the more experience you have going out dating, you'll see what you need to do. Don't be careful with that 90-day rule and sticking to it, because again, like you were questioning yourself, you may be losing out on a good man. So just pay attention, stay alert, and live and learn, because you have to go through experiences in order to be better.
Let me ask you a question, ladies. I'm actually a question, right? Y'all believe in soulmates and all that goofy shit, right? What if your soulmate did the ultimate fuckery on the very first date? I mean, listen, he might really, like, let's say your soulmate like pulled his dick out in the car, and grabbed your head. Like I'm saying some fuckery on the first night. But once you got past that, he was like the greatest.
Not a soulmate.
No, but maybe he just made him are you willing? Can you see past that? Like, we probably done seen our soulmate before, but they did some fuckery that we just can't get past, and it's just like, why are you making that face?
I'm gonna assume that you might have did some shit like this before, bro.
Right.
Oh no, I ain't never just grabbed the back of their head. I did pull my dick
I was
out.
just about to say that. I was just about to say that. Like, but did you pull your dick out?
Yo, too many chase notifications on my card. That shit was like, bink. You just spent $50. Bink, bink, bink. No, I'm joking. Please don't go. The raunchier I get, the more chase notifications. I'll be like, this bitch just ordered guacamole with shrimp. My dick get harder. All right, so I get raunchy. So moving into raunchy people. One of my idols, yeah, this is my nigga, 50 fucking Cent. You net. Yo, 50 Cent is accused of confronting the ex-drug lord at his home over a $1 billion lawsuit. Talk to me, Mo. Where we at? Let's get it.
50 Cent has been accused of confronting an ex-drug lord over a $1 billion lawsuit related to his Power series. Corey Holland Sr., also known as Ghost, filed the 10-figure lawsuit against 50 Cent, Courtney Kemp, and the Stars Network in 2021 over claims that Power was based on his life, claims which 50's legal team dismissed at the time. Now, according to All Hip Hop, Ghost has claimed that 50 Cent
Fair
showed up
use.
to
This
his
is fair
house on
use,
two
y'all.
occasions in either July or August of 2021. The report read, a few days later, 50 Cent shows up about half a mile from Plaintiff's home, and Plaintiff sees the same truck that pulled into his driveway at the 50 Cent event. So Plaintiff realizes it was either defendant Jackson or his entourage who decided to.
Damn. Shout out to 50 Cent being the last real gangster in music. Yes.
This is zesty ass.
What?
His petty knows no better.
I gotta give a Of course it doesn't, nigga. It's 50 Cent, nigga. You suing me for $1 billion. That's what I love about 50 Cent. Still probably the last nigga in the game that will smack you, punch you, and get niggas to jump you and intimidate you. He's still old school gangster. The king of petty. The king of petty. Would you roll up on a nigga house and old you that's suing you for $1 billion? I see a lot of, vaginal energy in this interview. Jeff, I don't expect Jeff. Fat Joe. Talk to me about what you say about Fat Joe, Jeff.
Because you just said like you think 50 is the last nigga that'll pay somebody to come fuck you up. I think Joey is still stabbing nigga in his gut if he got to.
Jim Jones is an informant. Yeah, Jim Jones is a fucking informant.
Because he just keep getting away with everything, yo. He never ends in jail. Never ends up in jail, ever.
You're an informant. But back to 50. What type of energy and time you think 50 Cent is on right now to have this shit going on? He's like, nigga, you're not going to fuck up my cash cow. Tahira, are you pulling up on the set or what? Are you getting lawyers? Or are you going to do some light skin shit? What you doing? You doing light skin shit?
If I had 50 cents is a mindset. I mean, you can tell, like, 50, he done learned from his past experiences and he bringing it forward. He ain't letting it go. Are you trying to come after me for my bags? Oh, I'm coming to you. So that's just how he rolls. So if I had that mindset and that body, the muscles, I might. That's a lot of money.
And the muscle.
I'm working on it. I've been doing my bench.
She said if I had to.
Muscles.
I don't give a fuck how many muscles. Go ahead, Joe. You could look like Thor, nigga. I'm still suing you for $1 billion. But talk to me.
Bitch better have my money.
Talk to me, Jeff. It's fit.
I dug into the story a little bit, but he never said that he seen 50 pull up on him. He never pointed him out and said that he actually seen Curtis get out and said what's up. So I think this is just, yo, I seen the van. I'm gonna report this to add some more shit to it because he filed this shit to 2021. Why are we just hearing about it now?
Hey, listen.
I've never heard about this fucking lawsuit. And you hear about this nigga lawsuits all the time.
I heard about this lawsuit. I heard about these niggas suing 50.
I didn't hear about this.
Nigga goes to the street. This was somebody else's life that they heard about. Courtney kind of took it, crafted it, and made it into power. Now, I'm gonna be honest. Can I be honest? I think they did. I think they did it. Because for Courtney to write power, bitch, you never sold drugs. You don't have no reference point to make power, right? Hear me out. Tahira, could you write power or something called energy?
Dumbass, yeah.
Nah.
Right. But if I
Maybe
bought it, right? But if I bought it to you, you could put it together because you're literal and you're a creator. I think they took this nigga's life. Because who the fuck? What you saying, Joe?
If she had 50,
If
she
she had,
could.
I said if she had 50, she should. And hear me out right quick. Hear me out right quick. From 2000 to 2010, he single-handedly conquered hip hop. He made Aftermath money. He made with Jimmy Iovine, and he made the money. He is a money cow. He is a creative person.
yeah, but 50
So I
Cent
think
is
that all
not
four of us on
no
this panel
motherfucking
could have made this shit if we had him backing us.
nigga. I don't think 50 Cent is that type of creative. He's a musical great creator. I'm not gonna say a genius. You know, how people thought that word. He's a musical genius. No, he's not. He's really good at making good music for a genre at a certain point in time. I think they really
So
stole
are you.
this nigga, right? Back in the day, you know, I used to, but I think they really stole this nigga's
And
life.
that's the point I'm trying to make.
Because I look at all of 50 Cent's really good shit is based off reality. The first season, 2 or 3 seasons of Power was based off reality. A nigga moving like that. BMF, real shit. What's the other shit that he got going? That's For Life, based off Isaac Washington. That was a great show. So I kind of think they owe this nigga some money. $1 billion though, homie, you're tripping. Nigga, take
Yeah, you're
50,
not getting $1 billion.
take 20 million. Good.
Has anyone ever been sued for that amount of money and really got the money?
No.
Well, I know somebody is about to get that money, and their name is Dominion. They make voting machines, and Dominion is suing Fox News for $1.69 billion. That's going to be the largest. That's going to be maybe the. Let me write it down, John. Fox Inc. That
Fox
may be.
trouble, nigga. Fox
Hold
trouble,
on.
nigga.
No, that may be the second largest class action lawsuit because the first one, well, that may be the largest singular company to company lawsuit ever. 1 billion. The largest class action lawsuit in American history was all the NFL players sued the NFL for $1.78 billion for the CTE shit. So I believe that Dominion need to sue the fuck out of Fox News. Did you hear what Tucker Carlson said about Trump?
Mm-hmm.
All the while, Tucker Carlson is texting people like, yo, I hate this motherfucker. I passionately hate him, and I know he's telling a lie. White people, y'all got some shit with yo. Speaking of white people with some shit with them, man. Speaking of white people with some shit with them, right? There's anti-blackness and the lack of boundaries around Afrocentric hair, right? So, of course, the person in our comment with Afrocentric hair that looks like, she's a road manager for the Fugees.
Mother of the earth, goddess of the universe.
So, Carolyn, Mo gonna bring it in. Talk to me about this article that you sprung up on us at the last minute.
Okay, so that was an actual Facebook post. It was from a mother about her son. She sent her sons with dad for the weekend, and he came back with that jacked up ass haircut. And when she asked dad why did he cut the baby's hair, he said that it was because he didn't want the baby's hair twisted because it looks like he was in the streets. And I'm just completely flabbergasted. Like, I don't know why you would do that to that child like that.
Really?
Yes, really.
That's how you.
Yes, really.
Yes, really.
Hmm?
Look at his hair.
That hair.
You can't even take him
Shut
to the
up,
barber
bitch.
and get him a regular cut. Like, you just went all ape shit with a pair of scissors.
Now you're 100% right. Now hear me out. Real talk. The shit was so ingrained in the boy hair, you couldn't have did it the right way.
Yes, you could have.
So let's read this. What does it say? You read? You brought it up, Mo? Okay. I say
Read the
one
text
thing.
message.
Mm-hmm. First off, little nigga and woman, we're going to read it real quick. I can't see what it says.
It says, why did you cut Jalen hair off? It looks bad.
It looks bad.
And it doesn't,
Go ahead.
and he doesn't even want to go to school because he's embarrassed. I can't understand why you would do that to him. And he said, I'll fix it Tuesday when I get back. It looks a lot better than the twist. I told you that I didn't want his hair twisted, braided, or dreaded. That's not suitable. I don't want him to look like he came from the streets.
Goddamn. You know what? I'm learning. Oh, shit. You know what? I'm learning how to use these buttons. But I'm telling you one thing.
Look at that baby.
I love it. I love that dad. I love that motherfucking dad.
Bet your toxic ass do.
Because the shape up is on point. And as men, we know one thing. The shape up is all that motherfucking matters.
No,
he got his shape up. Look, all the little kids his size, so nobody can see that. And that little boy, like, he gonna grow that hair back. And next week, he gonna have a fro. And he gonna look like special ed. Listen, he gonna have it made. Jeff, the one thing I love about this story, you know what his dad said? I'll be back next week. His dad is in his fucking life.
Man, where the fuck he been at all that time? Because that little boy got like 5, 6, 7 years worth of fucking hair on his head. I don't want to hear that shit.
Go ahead. Talk to me, Jeff. What you say, Jeff? These old toxic ass women.
I say this right here. No, well, you might as well sit me right next to their toxic asses because you wrong. Children nowadays didn't grow up. They don't grow up the way that we did. They have a voice. They have things that they want to do, and they have things that they want to say. Y'all know the way we grow up. You're going to do what the fuck I tell you to do, and that's it. You can't raise a child like that right now. He wants to be cool. He looks at his favorite athletes, and he sees them like that. He looks at his favorite rappers.
Yeah, his favorite athletes.
With them here. He wants to emulate this thing, Joe.
His favorite athletes pulling out guns. Yes, it is. His favorite athletes like John Morant pulling out fucking guns in the club, and you're worth $200 million.
Wait a minute. What if his favorite athlete just happens to be, let's see, Paul George or somebody like that? Somebody else with dreads.
Get the fuck out of here. Nobody like Paul George.
No,
he said Paul
Jordan. That's what I'm trying to get across though. That's the point I'm still trying to get above another basketball player with dreads. He has something that he can appease to. He can have something he can look up to.
Nigga.
I mean, like, that shit ain't right. His father should have did that shit. He embarrassed that little boy.
I'm gonna tell you one thing. I love the fact that his
then
father
he
said,
he don't want to come with his father no more. Like, nah, I don't want to go to your house no more.
Well, nigga, you don't want to wear
Mommy,
Jordans,
I don't want to go over there.
Right, figure it out. But I'll tell you one thing. That dread shit, that braid shit, all that shit look like your kid for the street.
That's a whole fucking lie.
No,
How
it
does that
don't.
look like it's for the street?
No, it don't. Stop it. No, it don't. It don't. I don't give a fuck about what you saying.
I'm gonna tell you what it is. If your sons got braids or dreads, they look like they for the streets.
How?
If
and
your
those
daughter,
are Afrocentric
if your
styles
daughter
that have
got
been
dreads or braids, they eating pussy or they about to eat pussy. They going down candy lane. So let me help you.
No.
Oh, Mo, shoot this motherfucker, please. My daughter got dreads. My daughter ain't out here about to snap on nobody box. And on top of all that right there, she's a college graduate.
Different, yo.
So stop that bullshit.
She's an anomaly.
It ain't no fucking anomaly. Those are Afrocentric hairstyles that are part of our culture. What are you talking about?
Okay.
Exactly.
Okay.
See, this is what I talk about when I say anti-blackness, because these hairstyles are a part of our culture and have been a part of our culture for millennia. What are you talking about?
double dare you, motherfuckers.
Like, that shit is
I double
stupid.
dare you, motherfuckers. I double dare. I double dare you, motherfuckers.
I don't give a fuck.
I'm happy you can laugh at
Yo,
yourself.
Right, because I
Listen,
ain't laughing.
listen.
This shit ain't
Yo.
funny.
Karen about to pull up on you, nigga.
No,
So
seriously.
listen very
Like,
closely.
seriously, as a
Hey,
natural
yo.
stylist, I have to go through this a
Newport
lot
Law.
with my customers, and they actually embracing their natural hair. Like, this shit is like a real
Yeah.
thing. Like, you know, we've been so trained to think that the only thing that's professional is putting these fucking chemicals and weaves in our hair. Y'all niggas complain about fucking weaves,
Mm-hmm.
but then when a bitch rock an afro, you accuse her of being a lesbian. Like, this shit just gotta fucking stop.
Yeah.
No, we don't. But yo,
Yeah.
this has been part 1 of episode 10 of the Fuck Your Feelings podcast. Y'all know what to do, man. Like, subscribe, and tell a friend. Share the shit. You know you ain't doing shit. Yo, we'll be right back. Y'all already know. Stay tuned. Bang.
Bang.